Warning. The asylum is now closed. The doctors and staff have now left. After dark rules are now in effect and all rooms will be open.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another, the first episode of season 3, none other than the Happy Man Asylum. And here we are. And ladies and gentlemen, my host, Dre Horton, with me tonight. Dre, how have you been, my brother?
I've been good, man. I had a loss because apparently Andre destroyed the monkeys and
destroyed the bisexual monkeys.
They're gone.
They're gone. They're gone. Like straight up gone. Like they're no more.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks, man. I'm deeply apologize for your losses.
When you hear the words, so when you hear the words "ashes to ashes," pretty
monkeys
much
to monkeys,
ashes to ashes.
Monkeys to monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I completely understand, my brother. But the greatest news of all year, of all the summer, ladies and gentlemen, my co-host for season 3 is also none other than the disappearing act herself, Cookie. Cookie, how are you, my darling?
I'm good.
That's
like
amazing.
Always.
Absolutely. You are very cheerful in the locker room. You bring fear to everyone. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for doing the best you do, Cookie. But, ladies and gentlemen, there is no horsing around. This is the asylum, and ladies and gentlemen, this is the Monsters Ball, the first round. And let's just say I am super duper excited, guys. I really am. I have amazing ideas. And we already have someone saying Cookie is my favorite play date. You know who Johnny Gage is, right, Miss Cookie?
Yeah.
You know, Johnny Gage, man. Johnny Gage is one hell of a patient. You know, he does definitely cause trouble in the locker room, in the patient's locker room that they have. Which we won't go there, but he definitely is one that Cookie likes to make disappear on multiple occasions. Cookie, you have fought Johnny Gage quite a bit, haven't you?
Yeah.
Absolutely. But ladies and gentlemen, the first match of the Monsters Ball is Alexa Fox, Sharkbait, L Boner, and Damian Wolf. I have no really prediction in this because this is the freaking asylum. So we're going to go ahead and start it off here. There's flaming tables set up everywhere alongside the ramp in the ring. Alexa Fox, Sharkbait, L Boner, Damian Wolf, they are already in the ring, ready to fight it out. Alexa Wolf goes for a DDT against L Boner. L Boner reverses it and throws Alexa Fox towards one of the flaming tables, barely messing the table. Alexa Fox jumps back up and goes for a clothesline on L Boner. Damian Wolf gets in the way and kicks El Boner. Alexa Fox is seen with a lighter getting ready to set shark bait on fire. This shark bait's on fire. The light of the flame illuminating.
There you go.
Fox wild eyes. Seeing this, shark bait does these 3 signals with his hand. From the Naruto series, seems like this called a water style super shark bomb jutsu. Now, who could say that 10 times fast?
Super shark ball jujitsu, super shark ball jujitsu, super shark ball jujitsu, super shark ball jujitsu, super shark ball jujitsu,
Super. It's water style super shark bomb jutsu. Water style super shark bomb jutsu. Water style super shark bomb jutsu. A large shark is formed. What? Go ahead. What?
No, I was saying you added a water style with it.
Absolutely. It's a water style, man. It's a shark. It's water style super shark bomb jutsu. A large shark is formed and aims at Alexa and explodes, causing Alexa to go flying into the audience. There he goes. Or she goes. Apparently Alexa's a she. I've heard from multiple doctors and nurses, but we keep messing up and say he. It's kind of like cross-dress from Michelle. We don't know if that's a boy or girl. To this day, after 3 years in the assist asylum, we don't know if that dude is a boy or a dudette as a girl. We just don't. It kind of sucks, man.
We just refer to them as them or they or him.
Them or they. It's 2022, right? Among the shocked fans is Ashton Anders, who lights a blunt, not realizing it sets Alexa Fox on fire. Foxfire starts melting as the smell of roasting fox fills the air. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexa Fox gets eliminated by some jutsu creating who thinks he went to the Naruto Academy or the academy to learn all this stuff. And shark bait apparently. Who has been giving him medications? Cookie? Have you been giving him his medications?
Yeah.
Oh. Sounds nice.
And your
your
question has been answered. There you go.
Absolutely. So thank you, Cookie, for being honest. El Boner, though, rushes towards Sharkbait, trying to put him in a bear hug. Oh man, we don't want to discuss all that on the visualization of that, but El Boner giving a bear hug to someone is not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. Sharkbait, on the other hand, tries to dodge him so he doesn't touch El Boner's fishing pole. That's a good one. Sharkbait is able to get behind him as Damien hits El Boner with a drop kick. Sharkbait uses the momentum and hits a snap suplex on El Boner. Damien rushes over and hits a splash onto Sharkbait. The two men get to their feet and start trading punches. El Boner gets to his feet and hits a double clothesline on both. Sharkbait gets to his feet first and charges at El Boner. Boner ducks down and hits a back body drop, throwing Sharkbait through one of the flaming tables. Ladies and gentlemen, Sharkbait has been eliminated. Poor Sharkbait. He comes out, does these signals with his hands, and then a fucking huge shark comes down and explodes Alexa Fox, and now the shark has been eliminated. Poor Sharkbait. Damian Wolf, though, rushes over and locks with El Boner. The two men struggle, each one trying to get an advantage over the other one. Damian grabs a hold of Boner's head and yanks down, forcing him to face first to the mat. Damien starts stomping down on his fallen opponent. After several stomps, Damien goes to hit a jumping elbow drop, but Boner is able to move out of the way. Boner gets to his feet and hits Damien with a vicious knee strike. Dre, why don't you finish it off, my brother? Testify!
So, thank you. So Damien catches the knee and throws him down to the mat. Damien gets to his feet and lifts up El Boner as well. Damien lifts up his opponent, throwing him into the corner. Goes for a clothesline. El Boner managed to move out of the way. Damian Wolf is able to break himself, but makes it look like he collided with it.
Ooh.
Boner grabs Damian and set up a brainbuster. However, Damian is able to fight his way out and hits a reverse DDT on Boner's head. Boner instead. He picks up El Boner and throws him to one of the flaming tables. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of match 1, Damian Wolf.
Damian Wolf, ladies and gentlemen, is going to the second round of the Monsters Ball. Now, let me remind you, the 2021 Monsters Ball winner was none other than Unhinged. We heard it all year. He became a monster last year, and whoever, it could be Unhinged again, but whoever walks out victorious of this Monsters Ball will proclaim to be 2022 Monster of the Ring, man. The 2022 Monster of the Ring. And this is going to be really interesting on how this goes. But Damian Wolf, congratulations. You are moving on to round 2. Now, ladies and gentlemen, match 2. We have a dirty syringe match for the Insomniac Championship. We have Ashton Anders taking on the Insomniac champion himself, Inmate 420. We got David Blake, and we got the lovely Southern Heart. And Phoenix is going freaking bonkers with this match. You hear him out there? He's all like, hey!
I hear him. Loud and clear.
Absolutely. So, Cookie, why don't you do the honors and start off this match? Go ahead.
As the cannon export to the ring while Ashton Odin.
While Ashton Anders, hold on, Ashton Owens, wow. Ashton Anders smoking his weed accidentally dumps his ashes and burns someone in the audience. Ashton jumps in the crowd attempting to put out the fire. And what is he saying, Cookie?
Fire danger, fire danger.
Fire danger. Fire danger. Listen, we got people rooting for David Blake. You know, we have I Hear Him. And as long as that big, spooky looking guy Crisis is locked away in hell, it's going to be good. Yes, it is. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So, what's going on, Cookie? Sorry, I had to just take what was said. Go ahead, continue.
As the amulet.
A what?
As
Asylum.
Asylum.
Siren.
Siren sounds and made 420 blades.
There we go. From this day on, ladies and gentlemen, he's not Inmate 420 with Cookie's eyes. He is Inmate 420. So, Inmate 420, we have some talking and explaining to do.
Exactly.
Continue.
Blake and Hart begins trading left and right with each other. Inmate 420
Connects
with a double close as line.
Continue, Cookie. She will only get better, they say. She will only get better, they say. She will only get better, they say. Okay, continue.
By Southern.
Hey, it's okay. You're better than that Chris Mack guy. It's okay.
Yay.
She said, yay.
To referee a super kick by Blake.
Ooh. Ashton, though, is still in the crowd smoking weed, shocked that he burned someone. Meanwhile, in the ring, Southern Heart, Blake, and Inmate 420 are still battling back and forth. Dre, what is going on, my brother?
The Patients are tearing each other apart from DDTs to clotheslines to super kicks. Southern Heart connects with a huge heart stopper to David Blake. Inmate 420 stabs Southern Heart with the dirty syringe. The referee announced Southern Heart has been eliminated.
Poor Southern Heart.
Ashton takes a clean syringe, pretending that it's dirty, and sticks it in his arm. And the referee announced Ashton Anders has been
So
eliminated.
you're telling me that Ashton Anders just eliminated himself?
Pretty much. Now I don't even know where he got the needle from, but
Chris Mack, Patty Whack, kick him in the sack. Absolutely, man.
not kick him in the sack.
And then we have Cookie equals the best active commentator in the industry. Thank God I'm not a commentator. I'm just the owner. Haha,
Right.
different title. Haha. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Cookie is doing amazing. I love it. We got the fans loving Cookie here. Cookie, you are a fan favorite for an evil person. Just saying.
What?
I'm not evil.
Oh, no, you just don't make random people disappear, right? What happened to that homeless guy that I was trying to give cans to? I turned around the corner and boom, he's gone. What'd you do?
Really?
Well, I
Oh,
made him
man.
disappear because he was being mean.
Oh, I guess
To
bad
me.
guys disappear, right?
Yeah.
I understand. I get it. Dre, continue.
So inmate 420 and David Blake are connecting with strong lefts and rights, elbow strikes to the head, and then
Woo!
connects with a double drop kick to the mat.
Oh, a lot of doubles going on here.
Right. So both men slowly get to their feet as Blake rushes towards inmate 420 and connects with For the Dog, which is the cross-legged fisherman's buster. David Blake
Damn.
grabs the dirty syringe and is about to stab inmate 420, but inmate 420 managed to kick the syringe from
Oh,
Blake's
so
hand.
close, so close. As Blake goes to grab the syringe, he turns around and inmate 420 connects, hooked on the hooch, and grabs the syringe and stabs Blake in the chest. The referee announced David Blake has been eliminated, and we may need some medical attention there. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner and moving on to round 2 of the Monsters Ball is none other than inmate 420.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. Inmate 420 is still the Insomniac champion, but out of nowhere, Darius Jones hits Inmate 420 with a chair to the back of the head and begins brutally beating Inmate 420 down to the mat. Darius Jones grabs his mic and he screams. What does he scream, Dre?
Hey, CEO Donald Smith, I want to fight inmate 420 right now.
And it seems that Darius Jones is demanding me for an Inmate 420 match for the Insomniac Championship. So Inmate 420, I guess, do you? Inmate 420, though, is standing on his feet, bloodied, yells, "Fight me." Darius laughs as the referee signals the asylum siren. Both men rushes towards each. Inmate 420 connects, hooked on the hooch, covers for the pin. One, but it kicked out by a fresh Darius Jones. Darius Jones connects with the End of Days and goes for the pin. 1, 2, and with just enough fight, Inmate 420 kicks out. Darius sets up for another End of Days, only for Inmate 420 to connect the dose of reality. He goes for the pin. 1, 2, and still kicked out by a fresh Darius Jones. Inmate 420, do you not realize Darius Jones is fresh? And you just went through a match. Inmate 420 getting back to his feet, setting up for another hooked on the hooch, but Darius Jones gets to his feet as Inmate 420 rushes towards Darius Jones to hit his finisher, but Darius Jones connects with the demonic collapse, which is a reverse Death Valley driver, covers for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and the new Insomniac champion is none other than Darius Jones. Wow.
First of all, I want to give a shout out to MA420 for actually continuing to do this match after being in a brutal dirty syringe match. So kudos to you, brother. And I apologize that you lost your championship.
Inmate 420 definitely fought it, but congratulations, Darius Jones, man. He's been asking and wanting, and he's been, patient all summer long to go after Inmate 420, and I guess he just had enough of waiting and just had to come out and was like, this is the first show. I'm going to make a statement, and I'm taking that Insomniac championship of what is rightfully mine, because he earned the number 1 contender shot, before summer?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's like,
Season 3 starts Second match of the night. Let's get it on. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, match 3 is a Asylum rules match as we have GD Fokker, Andre Bradford, Mike Maddox, and Broken Maverick. Wow. You know, so Cookie, why don't you go ahead and start it up?
As the referee, single of the Asylum siren, all
New place.
four pendant stuck at each other with
Determination. I knew we were going to be here forever for that one. Yeah, sure.
to move on the next round of the
Tournament. Like that. You know, you're just I love your effort, man. Love your effort. Continue.
Mad Docs and
Fokker.
Waka.
No. All right. So, lady Cookie, you go in timeout. It's Fokker. Fokker. You know what, GD Fokker? Go fuck yourself. Okay. You know what? Don't tell him that.
Please don't tell him that.
Please. We don't want another silent pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the worst show ever.
Yeah, but we powered through it. So,
I blame Mike Maddox. So,
all
right. So, anyways, Fokker lock up in the test of strength between the two, with Fokker overpowering Maddox, picks him up and connects with a body slam to the mat. Andre and Maverick begin trading lefts and rights when Andre Irish whips Maverick to the corner turnbuckle and connects with a big splash to Maverick. You may want to check your ribs, bro. Oh, man. We're getting the whole oops, you know, what Cookie did, you know, Cookie swearing. We're not doing that again. Nope, that's why I'm taking over, Dre. Move on. Cookie, you will get your chance to read. There's got to be a PG match here somewhere. Yeah, okay. This is the Asylum. Anyways, continue.
Maverick rolls out of the ring while Andre rushes towards Maddox, and Fokker hits a double clothesline to both men. Maverick rolls back into the ring and wraps a biker chain around the neck of Andre, even though Andre ain't got no neck, and begins choking him with all his strength. Maddox rolls out of the ring
somewhere. There's got to be a neck somewhere.
Have you really seen his neck? Like, you understand, he's head and shoulder. Anyway, so Maddox rolls out of the ring and grabs a steel chair and rolls back into the ring, only to be met with an elbow drop to the back.
Okay, hold on. Can you say Fokker? Say Fokker.
Fuku.
Okay, well, Fuku. Well, that'll work. We'll take that. We'll take Fuku.
We'll take that. We'll give you a few lines, but continue, Mr. Dre.
All right. Back of the head by Fokker. Andre finally breaks free of the biker chain and connects with a belly-to-belly suplex to Maverick while grabbing his neck that he don't have afterwards. Fokker hits Andre in the back of the chair. It goes for the cover. 1, 2, but it's a kick out by Andre.
Cookie, what's going on? I want you to say Fokker. Say Fokker.
Fuku.
Fuku picks up Andre. That's what you say. When Fuku with a strong Irish whip. You catch the drift there?
Nah.
You.
No.
Cookie head. Go ahead. Read.
Fuku picks up Andre, then Fuku with a strong leash.
A strong leash? Huh?
What? There no dogs in here.
With Andre to the corner.
Yeah. Continue.
Turnbuckle as two.
Point one for Dollface. Continue. Yeah. Continue.
Andri and Kanes with Fuku Buster.
Which is the Bronco Buster. Maddox and Maverick exit the ring and look under the ring, and Maddox grabs 2 barbed wire steel chairs. That's not cool. Barbed wire steel chairs, man. I thought like we donated them to like ACW since they feel like they want to be like extreme now.
Apparently they borrowed a couple borrowed 2 and brought them over here.
And grabs a table from under the ring and puts the table in the ring as all 4 men are in the ring. How many times are we saying in the ring, baby? As they look at the items they each brought into the ring. No shit! I come back for 1 fucking day, and how many rings do I gotta say the goddamn sentence?
Calm down.
What? Don't you dare me to calm down.
Please.
Just say please.
Please.
Don't you say please to me,
please.
Mr. Dre. Cookie, say please to me.
Please.
Okay, I'll calm down. Now, where were we?
Andre and Fokker rush towards each other as both men
Fuku.
collide with a clothesline.
It's Fuku.
Okay. Andre and Fuku rush towards each other as both men collide with a clothesline to each other. Maddox and Maverick grabs one of the barbed wire 2x4s, each as they both wait for Andre and Fuku to get
She
to their
listens
feet.
to ICP, so that's a lot of money they owe her.
That is a child's present. You owe $3.45 to the swear jar.
She listens to ICP.
Wow. Wait for Andre and
Now,
Fuku.
hold on, Dre. About that doll face, there's I have immunity to being disappeared. I have immunity.
So no word that means no. She can't do it.
No.
Yeah, I can. I could if he can.
No, because if you really want to go down, I'm connected to Trey Silent in a way. Like, I know him a lot, and he's into your little Dago of a fairy tale story. So it's okay, Cookie. You can't make me disappear. Go ahead, try.
Disappear.
See, you just can't. You can't make me disappear. Now, can you bring the other guy back?
Repeal. Hey!
Wait! No! That is bad. Bad, Cookie.
What really happened? Like, her attempts to make you disappear made me disappear. Then her attempts to bring me back made you disappear.
Wait, if I say
Magic is
repeal,
this.
you disappear.
Right, I don't understand.
All right, Trey. All right, let's get through this match. Go ahead.
All right, so as both men finally stand up, Maddox and Maverick attempts to hit both Andre and Fokker, but they both duck the 2x4s, causing Maddox and Maverick to swing and miss. Andre connects with the spear to Maverick, and Fokker connects with the Kiss This Superman punch to Maddox. Fokker covers for the pin. 1, 2, 3. The referee announced that Mike Maddox is eliminated. Fokker gets up from the pin count. Is met with the MDK, the big bicycle kick from Andre. Andre turns around and
bye, Maddox. What? You failed, GM. You.
Oh Lord.
Lord.
Okay. So Andre turns around and Maverick connects with the Broken Dreams, which is a running bicycle high knee to the side of the head. That's a lot. Maverick grabs the table and sets up in the corner. Maverick, with all his strength, drags Fokker to the table, picks him up and places him on the table.
Oh, shit.
For some reason, he does the same thing with Andre. with the
Oh,
strength.
Shibby.
Maverick picks up one of the barbed wire steel chairs and rushes towards the table where Andre and Falco are attempting to do a diving chair smash. But Andre moves
Ooh.
out of the way and Maverick hits Falco with the barbed
Oh,
chair.
now Cookie.
Maverick
Cookie.
turns around.
Hold on. You shut your fucking mouth, man. All right, Cookie. You
What?
finish off this match, my girl. Please. Finish off the match.
Okay.
Okay.
Side of the head.
What? That's not where we're at. We are at the last bullet point, lady.
We're further. We're
Where
further
it
down.
says
Cookie,
Maverick
we're further
turns
down.
around.
To where it says Maverick turns around.
Echo.
Oh. Arnold turns around. Maverick contest with Broken Dream running.
Where the fuck is she?
Glum. High knee to
At the top?
the
Ladies and gentlemen, Cookie, where are you?
side of the head.
That's not.
She's at the
where
top.
we're
What I
at.
just read.
If you scroll down, okay, look at your Google Doc. Do you see something that's highlighted?
Yeah.
That's where we're at. Okay, Cookie?
What? How
We are here.
Okay.
Read it.
I am. Maverick turns around. Adolf with the barbed where 2 times 4. Maverick and Fuku through the table in the corner with 2 times 4 as well. Telegraph both Maverick and Fuku and contest with a double the cause deep 6 and cover for the pin. 1, 2, 3. We free and for
Announces.
now.
Both GD Fuku and Broken Maverick have been eliminated. Ladies and gentlemen, and going on to round 2 is none other than Andre Bradford. Andre Bradford is going on to the second round of the Monsters Ball tournament. But wait, Andre Bradford grabs the mic and says, I'm the baddest motherfucker in the asylum, and ain't nobody, and I mean nobody, more badder than Andre Bradford. Nappy Boy comes out to the asylum stage with a microphone while he's surrounded by the doctors and nurses until now. Nappy Boy drops the mic as he tries to walk towards Andre, but doctors and nurses escort him away. Holy shit. Nappy Boy's just coming out like, I don't know who the fuck you are, but you ain't the baddest motherfucker on the planet or in the asylum. Like, motherfucker, until now. Damn.
I would like to point out to the people who wants to know if you heard her say 2 times 4, it's actually 2 by 4, but I don't know why they use an X for the 4, but I never got that either. I'm like, that sounded so weird when it's supposed to be 2 by 4, but ain't no buying that word. Okay, but continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, match 4, we have an asylum rules match as Madman Steel, the favorite Xavier Chaz Johnson, John Reagans, and Lenore Lynn. All 4 patients are escorted in the ring by the doctors and nurses. The referee calls for the asylum siren to sound off as the patients jump out of the ring and begin looking for weapons under the ring. Lenore pulls out a candlestick. Xavier pulls out a baseball bat. Baseball bat. Yeah. While saying, this reminds me of me. Ha, 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 ha. Madman with a biker chain, and Reggins with a steel chair. All patients get back in the ring with their weapons and stand in the corner of the ring. They look around to see who's going to attack first. They all rush towards each other in the middle of the ring, but they stop and no one attacks first. Xavier swings the baseball bat towards Lenore and hits her in the chest, then tries for a diamond cutter on Lenore. I did not know chess had a diamond cutter, but she reverses it into a German suplex on Xavier. Madman connects with a crippler crossface to John with the help of the biker chain. As John is trying to escape the hole, Madman attempts to pull harder. That's what she said. But Lenore with multiple shots to the back of the head of Madman, making him break the hole. Lenore picks up an Irish whips Madman to the rope as he comes towards her. He tries for a clothesline with the biker chain, but Lenore ducks the clothesline and connects with the wicked ways. That tornado DDT goes for the pin. 1, 2, kick out, but Reggins hits Lenore with a steel chair, breaking up the pin. Yeah. You know what, Cookie? If you follow along perfect, you could be like the ring announcer referee, bro. You know, like when there's a count, like 1, 2, we stop and you go 1, 2, kick out, and you read a sentence or two afterwards. You know, just throwing out ideas to the youngin. I
What is I?
All right.
What?
Reggins removes Lenore and attempts to pin Madman, but Madman tries to lock in another crippler face onto Reggins, but Xavier locks in the crippler crossface of his own onto Madman with the help of the baseball bat as Madman reaches the bottom rope to break the submission. But wait a minute, this is the asylum. There is no fucking ropes. The ropes ain't gonna fucking save you.
You know what?
It could.
You know, just want to throw that out there. So we need a new referee already. You suck. Go to ACW. They'll love you over there. Chris Mack's gonna hate me.
Yeah.
This is the asylum. There is no rules. No ropes ain't gonna fucking save you. You dumbass piece of shit.
It could help you
with leverage, but not to break a hold. Xavier is not letting go. Reggins hit Xavier with the steel chair, breaking the hold. Lenore, man, Xavier's coming out like, I wonder if he's, you know, I don't want you to reject referee. Chris Mack, come on, brah. Come on, man. We family. You know, we stick together.
Now he a reject.
I already know. PCW. I mean, Lavender D is going to look at the referee and go, no. But not Jackson Law, but Malcolm King and I, you know, we have a connection, Chris Mack. All right, we are real twin brothers. Okay, and there ain't nothing about it. We are twin brothers. I don't want them either.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh shit. Fuck. Where are we?
I don't know.
Of course you don't know. Trey.
As Madman reaches the bottom rope to break the submission hold, Xavier's not letting go. Reggins hit Xavier with the steel chair, breaking the hold. Lenore hits Reggins with multiple kendo shots to the chest and back of Reggins. Lenore sets up for another kendo shot. Xavier connects with a German suplex to Lenore. Then Xavier tries to connect with a spear, but Reggins catches Xavier and locks in the last breath, that guillotine choke. Madman rushes towards Reggins, only for it to be met with a kendo shot to the head by Lenore. You know what? Xavier slowly begins to pass out for being locked in the fighter berth for a very long time until he finally passes out. The referee announces Xavier, who's that? Xavier Chaz Johnson has been
Thank
eliminated.
God. Madman connects with a DDT to Lenore and connects another DDT to Lenore. Madman begins climbing to the corner top turnbuckle and jumps to land the open your mind, that diving headbutt, but Reagans connects with a spear and covers for the pin. Cookie.
1, 2, 3.
Woo! The referee announces Madman still has been eliminated. Lenore gets to her feet as her and John Reagans are the last two standing in the ring. The crowd erupts with loud cheers and boos like they're at the Super Bowl. Lenore and John begin trading lefts and rights with each other in the ring, obviously. Both connected with body shots and kicks, fighting the fight of their lives. Yeah, like the first round is that special. Lenore grabs the candlestick and attempts to hit Reagans, but Reagans catches the candlestick and connects with multiple shots to the chest and back of Lenore as she feels every hit. Well, of course, because if she didn't feel every hit, I was wondering if we had to down her medication, not give her more medication.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cookie. You act like you're going to own the place in 20 years.
Yeah, I will.
God damn it!
And I'll still be right here coming.
I will.
I have here. So Reagans tosses the candlestick out of the ring and begins to set up for the spear. As Lenore gets to his feet, Reagans rushes towards her, attempting the spear. But Lenore dodges the move, allowing Reagans to hit the ring post shoulder first. Reagans gets up from the ring post only to receive a Nevermore from Lenore Lynn and covers for the pin. Cookie, take it away.
1, 2, 3. Your winner is
Lenore
Lynn.
Lynn. Woo! Lenore Lynn is going to round number 2. Number 2, bro. Number 2. And I'm not talking no toilet references. She's going to round 2. Oh, man. But ladies and gentlemen, do you like spikes?
The only spike I ever liked was Dudley. That was my boy. Anyway, continue.
Does Dudley want to join the asylum?
I will.
I think Spike Dudley is a teacher now.
It's okay. We have room for him.
Okay. Well, I'll call him if I had his number.
Bastard. Anyways, match 5. We have the highest motherfucker on the planet. I think he makes that would be Inmate, the highest motherfucker, or Ashton.
Yeah.
Anyways, Christian's among those two. As we have Christian, Mason Stevens, Darius Jones, and Leon Dredd. Now, Darius Jones is the current Insomniac champion. Let me remind you guys that. So the doctors and nurses have unshackled all 4 patients, and the spike cage lowers as the asylum siren goes off. Darius Jones heads over to Leon Dredd as they start throwing punches and kicks, chops, you name it. As soon as the asylum siren sounds, Christian starts climbing up the cage. As remind you guys, the spiked cage is infused with poison. So the poison spikes start going through Christian's hands, and he screams in pain. Christian wills himself a little more. Mason notices this and pulls Christian off the cage as flesh and blood is seen flying everywhere.
Oh, damn.
And now we got fans selling fresh meat to the it's Cletus again. Cletus has now taken the flesh and now given sandwiches to the patients. Or to the audience.
Ain't it poison though?
And they're poison. It has a bright poison, you know.
Good Lord, have mercy, Cletus.
Oh, man. Mason Stevens nails the money shot to Christian, who is just puking out blood. And Mason nails the make it rain, that swanton bomb off the spiked cage, springboarding it off before being affected by the poison or the spikes going through his feet. Darius Jones, the Insomniac champion, is taking it to Leon Dredd nailing him in the gut and nailing a swinging neck breaker. Christian, at the last ditch effort, tries to attack Darius Jones, and Darius would nail a demonic collapse, as we saw that earlier with inmate 420, but this time it was to Christian, which is also again, I'm going to remind you guys, the reverse Death Valley pilot or driver into the spiked cage, which the spikes impale Christian and succumbs to pain and throws up blood as doctors and nurses take Christian away from the match before he gets killed and is carrying him out on a stretcher. Leon Dredd, Mason Stevens, and Darius Jones are left in the match. Darius goes for Mason Stevens and tries for a demonic collapse, but Dredd nails a big boot into the head of Darius Jones, who is now stuck as spikes retract into his body with deadly poison. The poison is seen burning through Darius Jones, but he somehow escapes. Dre, what's going on here, my brother?
So meanwhile, Leon Dredd nails a dread spike to Mason Stevens, but Mason Stevens headbutts him in the face. Dredd laughs and yells out, "What a pity!" Dredd grabs Mason by the throat and chokeslam him into the cage. Mason Stevens gets a jolt of adrenaline, is already half up the cage, but the spikes gets to him as Dredd's eyes glow morning yellow star. Suddenly, the spikes rip through Mason's hands, feet, and legs. Damn. He's screaming in pain until he gets another boost of adrenaline. Where you get this in from? And gets to the top almost. But a spike goes through his face and starts screaming in pain, and then he falls back into the ring. Doctors and nurses check on Mason, but Mason is slowly being carried off in the stretcher.
Oh, man. Darius Jones nails Leon Dredd with the demonic collapse. No, Dredd escapes. Darius Jones spears Dredd into the cage as poison spikes go right through him and almost pierce his heart. Dredd laughs and then pulls himself off the cage. Darius Jones looks at Dredd and cannot believe it. Dredd starts nailing lefts and rights to Darius. Darius hits Dredd with a snap suplex, followed by a pile driver, then starts climbing up the spiked cage. Dredd sits up and his eyes start to glow morning star yellow. We already know what that means. It means Darius Jones, you get the fuck out of there. If you want to survive tonight, you get the fuck out of there. Go ahead, Dre.
Darius Jones gets up and immediately pulls gloves out of his pants and puts them on, and then starts climbing the spike cage once more. Smart idea. Dredd decides to follow him and starts climbing up the cage. Both men are behind each other's heads off the cage. No one is getting the upper hand. Both men make it to the top and they start battle with lefts and rights and headbutts, each trying to get the upper hand. Leon Dredd looks down and begins to laugh and just jumps like a psycho off the top of the cage to the outside.
Ladies and gentlemen,
sounds and
your winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Leon Dredd. But the aftermath is pretty interesting because we see Mason Stevens gets off of his stretcher somehow as the cage rises, and doctors and nurses escort Darius Jones and Leon Dredd to the back. The remaining doctors and nurses are cleaning up the blood. Poor guys and gals. Really hope they got their shots and stuff. Suddenly, Mason is on the top of the ramp when suddenly Mason becomes trapped in a water sphere. As the Asylumtron reads water prison technique from Sharkbait. Sharkbait walks onto the stage as he does a stare down with Mason Stevens. Doctors and nurses escort Sharkbait back to his cell as the water sphere pops and Mason falls down, and the doctors escort him to the infirmary for further evaluation for his previous battle.
Okay. Well,
Sharkbait just put So for those people that don't know, Sharkbait, he put Mason in a water bubble. It's a water sphere. And apparently he did signs
Right.
again, like, like, what the boo? But he might go, shit, woohoo! I don't know what he does. I just know he's a shark. Baby shark.
Not baby shark. Oh my God.
Not Baby Shark.
Oh. But ladies and gentlemen, match 6, we have a torture chamber match, and Cookie, you're in this match. Now, I don't know about the vacation,
Wait, what?
but since you're in this match, goodbye. You will be back after this match, okay, Cookie? So you enjoy, listen to the match, listen to what happened, because when you cut that next promo, you're going to utilize what just happened. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Crossdresser Michelle, Johnny Gage, Tyler Stone, and Cookie. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be a very, very... Oh, man. No, not Baby Shark. Cookie had me listening to that. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Dollface. And we have Johnny Gage. It's okay. Cookie may not be physically like, where you can see her, but if you get inside that ring, Johnny Gage, you can see her. Just want to let you know that, homie.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dre, why don't you start this match off and give me emotion, my brother, testify!
The makeshift torture chamber stands on top of the asylum with various implements of pain and suffering in the chamber. A restraint chair, a crucifix, a stretcher, all hardwired to an electric switch with enough voltage to take down 69 elephants.
69. 69 elephants.
Okay.
I just want to point this out, ladies and gentlemen. If this does not shock you, Mr. Onions wrote this match. So 69 elephants. 69 of all the numbers in the whole world, he chooses 69.
69.
Just want to throw that out there. Continue.
And at the sight of this horrific structure, Crossdresser Michelle salivates at the possibilities. Crossdresser skips to the chamber and marvels at it. Crossdresser ignores the fact that the other 3 are entering the ring next to the asylum stage. Out next is Tyler Stone, confused that his first opponent has already tied himself to the crucifix. Crossdresser yells from the stage, "Hey, Tyler, can you whip me with that wheel? It's right there." Tyler just shakes his head with disappointment. Out next is Johnny Gage. Gage rolls into the ring and stands face to face with Tyler Stone, sizing each other up. Crossdresser yells from the stage, "How about you, Johnny? Come on, grab that whip and spike me. Spike me.
Spike me, baby." Tyler Stone and Johnny Gage both turn their heads towards Crossdresser, and in unison, they just shake their heads like, what the fuck? Crossdresser yells from the stage, "You guys are no fun. Okay, I'm just going to touch my nipples." But he's tied to the crucifix. How is he going to touch his nipples? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Our next is Cookie. She giggles as she skips to the ring, but waits. A hooded figure comes out of nowhere and takes out Cookie with a nasty Pearl Harbor attack. What?
Listen. Is it the name of a ship?
I don't know.
No.
Laying out Cookie, the hooded figure pulls off the hood to reveal it's Emberlyn. Emberlyn just took out Cookie. Emberlyn just took out Cookie. What the fuck does Emberlyn want with Cookie? Cookie's reaction backstage, guys. If you guys could see that, oh man, her reaction, her mouth just dropped.
She probably like, "Hey," she probably like, "Hey, what?" That's sad. Oh wow.
Damn. Tyler and Gage turn their attention towards the commotion on the outside to see Emberlyn dragging an unconscious Cookie into the ring, muttering to herself, "This will teach you to mess with Lenore. I'll show you, you stupid Cookie." Emberlyn says under her breath as she drags and stuffs Cookie under the ring. Tyler Stone and Johnny
Wow.
Gage look at each other, shrug. Johnny Gage just shrugged, just was like, I'm going to win.
Yeah.
Hey, let's keep it easy, guys. All right, this is a family oriented. Let's relax on the comments. Okay. Let's keep that shit off. Anyways, Dre, can you continue?
Tyler Stone and Johnny Gage look at each other, shrugged, and start raining punches on each other. First, Johnny gets the upper hand, but Tyler never relents, and he starts getting the upper hand. Punch after punch after punch. Both men started to slow. The punches are getting weaker. Johnny stumbles back into the ropes, and Tyler comes in for a clothesline. But Johnny ducks, sending Tyler over the top. Tyler lands on his feet, turns around, and grabs Johnny Gage's foot and trips him up. Johnny lands on his back, but rolls out onto his feet. Back on his feet, excuse me. Tyler and Johnny starts raining punches on each other again like two wild animals. They are merciless in their attacks on each other, but neither is willing to back down. This time, Tyler is first to show signs of slowing. Johnny kicks Tyler in the gut. Tyler doubles back over. Johnny whips Tyler hard into the stage. Tyler yells in pain. Johnny stays on the attack, setting up for a suplex. Tyler puts on the brakes. Tyler stomps on the foot of Johnny Gage. Gage releases his grip. Tyler lifts Gage up onto his shoulders and slams him down with an Olympic slam. Tyler Stone gets to his feet and Gage tries to catch his breath. Cookie is still unconscious under the ring, and cross-dresser Michelle keeps yelling for some action. Tyler Stone lifts Gage to his feet by the neck and tosses Gage up to the stage. Tyler walks up and passes Tyler walks up and passes the down Johnny Gage. Gage crawls up the steps. Tyler Stone walks up to tie up cross-dresser Michelle, who looks elated to be getting some attention. Tyler Stone looks up and down at the person in front of him in disgust. Cross-dresser Michelle smiles fades into a snarl. Cross-dresser lunges forward and bites the nose of Tyler Stone. Wow. Tyler, in complete surprise, tries wriggling his face free from the biting grasp of cross-dresser. Blood starts spurting into the air and spilling down Tyler's face as he screams in pain. Then cross-dresser lands a hard knee to the stone of Taylor Stone's. Oh, wow. Tyler grabs his balls and turns to see a very angry Johnny Gage standing over him. Gage tosses Tyler to the restraint chair and clamps him in. Blood streaming down his mangled nose. Gage limps to the giant switch. Gage grabs the switch and cross-dresser Michelle. Yes, finally. Gage pulls the switch, sending millions and millions of volts of electricity coursing through the bodies of cross-dresser Michelle and Tyler Stone. As they convulse, Johnny Gage yells, "I will dominate this monster ball." Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Johnny Gage. I can't hear you.
Does anyone want to get Cookie from under the ring?
Because she is still there. And any other doctors and nervous, not nervous, doctors and nurses, please grab the baby girl and bring her back up here, please, because she is.
We need our co-host back, guys.
Yeah.
Cookie.
Anybody,
okay,
please.
Okay. Johnny Gage is bringing out Cookie. Oh, they hugged. I don't know if that's good or bad. Is that good or bad for the asylum?
probably good for now. Maybe bad for later.
I hope so.
Because right
I
now,
hope so.
she should be on the ramp.
I really hope so. But
She should be
anyways,
on the ramp.
Cookie. Hey, Cookie.
And there's me.
I see you're making friends out there with Johnny Gage.
What? Yeah.
What? Are you delusional?
Yeah.
Of course I am.
Delusional?
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Mm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an Asylum rooftop match. Jackson Law, Big Sexy Underground, and Cletus the Bum. Now, Jackson Law, I know he's been telling me, hey, I don't want to fucking be here. Well, I'm sorry, Jackson Law. If you don't want to be here, you could have just said so before the season started, Jackson Law. Malcolm King says if you could just come do this stupid little match and be out your merry way, Jackson Law, then fine. Have a good day. We'll see you at Sibling Rivalry when Asylum finally puts the Renegade shit down. And I'm not making that as a promise. I'm making that as a threat.
Ooh.
So Jackson Law, you can take the Sibling Rivalry and shove it up your ass. Okay? Because PCW is going down, along with ACW crap. Craptastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Cletus the Bum, Big Sexy on the Underground are all on the roof awaiting the arrival of Jackson Law. Minutes go by and no sign of Jackson at all. A video blimp rolls across the sky above the roof of the Asylum, and Jackson Law is on a private beach in Maui. Where's Maui? Is that nearby?
It's Maui.
For the whole swear jar, guys, that's gonna be on the ACW credit card. Do we still have that, or is that now Meltzer? I heard Meltzer got money. Meltzer's got fucking money. I wonder if he could lend us a couple mil. It's only a couple mil.
Actually, wait a minute, just a second. Hold on.
You got money?
Come on, you son of a bitch. I have the card here.
Oh, for shizzle. Sweet.
A card?
Well, fuck. All right. So apparently Jackson Law is in Maui. He looks at the camera and goes on to say, nobody in this match is worth my time. And in fact, unless it's a joint show or a joint show special or whatever, he won't be fighting inside these walls. So all three men on the roof look at one another, all pissed off, as the Asylum siren buzzes. A bolt of lightning strikes a power rod on the roof and causes a huge ring of fire around all three men. Underground and Cletus goes after Big Sexy. Cletus Charlie horses both legs of the big individuals as Underground does a nasty drop kick that sends Sexy crashing head first into an AC unit box. AC unit box.
Well, somebody's finna get the AC cut off immediately. I'll take him here, brother. So Cletus takes out his spatula, and as Underground turns around, Cletus smacks Underground across the mouth and said, "I like my eggs sunny side up, bitch." As Cletus grabs an egg from his pocket and cracks Underground across the face. Underground just grins as Cletus is confused. Underground tells Cletus to turn around as Sexy is charging full speed. That's a lot of speed. He lunges at Cletus duck, and Sexy laid out Underground with the long D pipe. Sexy is in shock, and Cletus is just laughing, calling Sexy a stupid SOB. Sexy getting furious as Sexy just balls up both of his fists. It's supposed to be ball with an Never mind. And gets Cletus down to the ground, and Sexy is relentlessly throwing haymakers after haymaker to the face of Cletus. Sexy is now landing nasty headbutts as he busts open the nose of Cletus. Underground is seen in the corner digging inside of a trash can, pulls out a kendo stick, and after hitting himself once or twice, Underground cracks Sexy's back across the back of the head. The stick completely explodes on impact. Underground gets Cletus up, Iris puts him into a door heading back into the inside. He runs towards Cletus for a spear, but Cletus moves as Underground cracks his head against the metal door. God dog. Cletus picks up Underground and has him in a crucifix powerbomb position. No, Cletus is about to throw Underground off the Big Sexy just pulled Underground out of harm's way, and he kicks Cletus in the gut, flips him off, and Sexy licks his palms and chops Cletus repeatedly. Okay. Underground with a steel chair, he goes to swing the chair at Cletus, but he ducks and cracks Sexy as Sexy is now busted open. Underground laughs and says, "You're just a fat, ugly F word that don't belong here," and he hits Sexy with the 6 feet deep. Both Underground and Cletus picks up Sexy and double chokeslam him off the top of the roof. Big Sexy has been eliminated. Now,
Oh,
wait
that's
just
it.
a
Only
minute. Now you been
1185.
they chokeslam this man. Wow, they chokeslam this man off a roof. He not only been eliminated, he's been terminated and destroyed and just gone.
Has been eliminated. Are we at where immediately Cletus?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Immediately, Cletus kicks Underground low and says, "Always protect your meatballs, dumbass." And Cletus pulls out salt and pepper packets and says she could use some seasoning, basic bitch. Cletus finally pulls out a Heineken bottle, chugs it, and cracks the bottle across the face of Underground. As blood trickles down the face of Underground, his eyes begin to twitch. Cletus proceeds to take out his mason jar of moonshine. As he cracks the lid off, he goes to swig, but Underground asks Cletus for a drink, and Cletus agrees. Underground just smirks and throws half the jar in Cletus's face. As Underground takes a swig, he blows a fireball into the face of Cletus. As soon as the fireball erupts, rain begins to pour down. Both men trade punches as both men are slipping all over the place. They're fighting on the edge of the roof. Minutes go by with lefts and rights, but finally Cletus tries another low blow, but Underground caught his foot and hit a spine buster on the side of the roof. Underground picks up Cletus and hits him with a 6 feet deep. As the back of the head of Cletus hits a metal rod and Cletus falls off the side of the roof as the siren sounds and Underground is announced the winner. Underground is seen on the video blip as he says, "I don't know how much more time I have left here before the doctors and nurses bury me 6 feet deep, but I'm going to make the most of it, and it begins with me going after the Asylum Championship." Underground has just called out Savior, the Asylum Champion. You know, whether I win the Monsters Ball or not, you better watch your back. Oh, shit. Underground has already made a imprint being a former Asylum Champion, and now he wants to... Well, last year he stole the Bloody Agreement contract. He stole it from Sabrina the Psychotic, cashed it in last year to win the Asylum Championship, and now he's going to come here, gone on vacation, because, you know, he was buried 6 feet deep. He comes back, and now he, you know, wants the Asylum Championship back. Shall we give it to him? I say yes, because I don't want to deal with him.
I
can deal with him.
Oh.
I can make him disappear.
Whoa! Do you know who Underground is, young lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you do. Underground's
So-
not afraid
She
of you.
said, "Yeah."
Yeah, but I can still make him disappear and never let him come reappear.
Oh man, poor Underground. I'm sorry, man. Who likes rusty nails? Did all the patients get their tetanus shots?
I hope they did because I made sure I got mine before I got here. I
You got
did.
what?
I did. I got my technical shot, my tested shot, one of them shots.
Did any other patient get their tetanus shot?
I hope so. I
Yeah,
think
me
they
too.
have.
Me too.
Okay.
I put 100 on Cash App for the swear jar. We good. Thanks, man. Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuckity, fuck, 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 fuck. All right. Rusty nails as we
Shit.
have
Okay, go ahead.
VRD, Dark Princess Creeper, and Professor Britwigger. Ladies and gentlemen, all patients are in the ring, staring holes into one another as the asylum siren sounds, and we see Dark Princess and the RD lock up as we see the RD get a lucky kick to the stomach, followed by a vicious right hand, causing Dark Princess to stumble as we see Creeper and Britwigger have locked up, and those are going at it with lefts and rights, with Creeper nailing Britwigger across the throat with a well-placed punch, sending him stumbling and coughing. Cookie, what is going on?
Creeper. And
No, we are right here.
we see Creeper turns toward the princess and goes for a broken teeth music, only for Dark Princess to duck and come back with a head button, sending Creeper into the rope. As we hear her yell out as the nail dig into her flesh, as the blood begins following Sandal. The Audi comes flying out of nowhere and spear the Dark Princess, sending her to the mat.
Princess.
No,
I don't
no, it
think
actually
I'm
says that.
gonna like that.
What?
It actually says that Dark Priceless. Wow. Okay.
Go ahead.
The mat as he gets up only to be blinked side by Wingle drags the Audi up and as he grabs him and plants him head force into the rusty nails.
Oh man. Ouch.
Wow.
Busting him open.
Oh, more blood. Love it.
Wingle laughs and pain Audie for 1, 2. Dark Princess, break the count.
Oh man. Woo!
Dark Princess keeps up Audie and nails him with a sandal, sending him out of the ring. Wow. Dark Princess turned her activity to Betwinkle as he nails him with a head button followed by a super kick.
Oh man. Dre, what's going on, my brother?
Creeper recovered, waiting for Dark Princess to turn around, only for Creeper to nail her with a right hook and a cover. One, two. Britwigger breaks out the pin. Creeper glares at Britwigger and stands up, and the two meet face to face only for RD to nail them with a splash, sending them the mat, sending nails into their back as they can't be heard screaming. Dark Princess grabs RD and the two begins trading blows as we see Flower Princess nail RD with a punch to the gut, followed by a DDT headfirst into the nails, busting him open.
Dark Princess laughs and climbs to the top rope and jumps off, only for Creeper to nail her with a code breaker. Dark Princess rolls out of the ring as RD stands up and looks between Creeper and Britwigger before he rushes at Creeper, catching her off guard as Britwigger climbs to the top rope as we see his feet start bleeding and jumps off, nailing RD with a cross body. Creeper gets up and glares at Britwigger as we see Creeper nail a super kick to the jaw of Britwigger. The Red Hobson.
Who's the Red Hobson?
And he tries to help, only for Creeper to nail the RD with a broken teeth music, sending him out of the ring as we see Dark Princess roll back into the ring and pick up Britwigger and nail him with a stunner. Creeper laughs through a Crisbin mask of blood and says, "Finish him, darling." She rolls out to do out of the ring and laughs her way up the ramp as Dark Princess climbs the ropes and hit Brigger with a stunner and pins him for Cookie.
1, 2, 3.
Your winner and advancing to round 2 is none other than Dark Princess.
All right, now.
Dark Princess is going on to round number 2. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a snake pit death match. So if you guys are afraid of snakes, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yep, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, man. It's okay.
But ladies and gentlemen, we have Sarabai taking on Dollface, taking on Legion, taking on Nappy Boy. In a snake pit death match. I really hope none of these patients are afraid of snakes.
I hope they're not either.
They won't.
Well, I know Legion and Dollface ain't afraid of no fucking snakes.
I'm not.
Sarabai, he's a snake himself. Nappy Boy, I don't know much yet about Nappy Boy, but we'll see. Legion, Dollface, Sarabai, and Nappy Boy are all in the ring as the snakes have been let loose. The nurses remind the patients that all these snakes are very poisonous and there's a good chance they could die. You couldn't tell these patients before they signed up?
Probably not.
No. So these guys could die. But the asylum siren sounds. Sarabai immediately goes after Dollface and spears her into a corner, and he delivers a devastating elbow strike to the face and body. Then Legion from behind and gives Sarabai a back suplex, and Nappy right behind Legion and gives Legion a German suplex, and Dollface bitch slaps Nappy Boy and says, You're still a weakling. What the fuck?
He, she, her, him hit.
Oh my fucking god.
And
yells, you still don't know your place here. As Dollface stomps on the face repeatedly of Nappy, she covers quickly, but Sarabai pulls her off before the count even begins. Dollface gets in Sarabai's face and smacks him so hard, a tooth flies out as blood begins to pour out of his mouth of Sarabai. She immediately follows up with a running tornado DDT. Legion runs towards Dollface, but she sidesteps as Legion catches himself on the rope, but Dollface with a drop kick sending Legion over the top, crashing down to the only empty part of the floor. But snakes begin to crawl all over Legion as Dollface waves bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Wow.
Sayonara.
Dollface turns around just to be put on the shoulders of Nappy as he goes for the natural nap, but now she rakes the eyes of Nappy and hits a Joker's wild at twist of fate. She goes for the pin. One. Laughter is heard throughout the arena as the Asylum Tron comes on, and it's Zeffy Blake, the Bloodbath champion.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh
no.
boy. Oh boy.
Oh no. What does she say? The time is ticking. Your fate is in the palm of my hands. Tick tock. Can you beat the clock?
Yeah, we can beat the clock.
Well then.
No.
The clock is slow and we're fast.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. What does Zeffy want with Dollface?
Who knows? We'll have to figure it out as we go along.
Absolutely. Dre, what's going on, man?
Zeffy disappeared on the Tron, and Dollface is fuming. She exits the ring, but she stomps on a dozen of Snake's heads as she's making her way back up the ramp to find Zeffy. In the meantime, Sarah and Nappy are making their way back to their feet as they begin to trade blows. They haven't noticed Legion is behind them on top of the turnbuckle. Legion leaps and it's a double diving crossbody splash, and Legion, like a bat out of hell, is in control. Legion's eyes begins to get wider as he takes off every turnbuckle padding, and Legion drags Sarah to one of the corners that does a running knee strike that cracks the skull. If Sarah off the first exposed turnbuckle. Legion super kicks Sarah and they crash the skull of the bottom turnbuckle. As Legion turns around, Nappy irons whips Legion to another corner, and the flesh of Legion rips off the metal turnbuckle as Nappy runs in for a running knee, followed up with a running bulldog that sends Legion's face into the family jewels to Sarah. Nappy begins smacking himself and yells, "No, damn it, no, don't, no, damn it, no, don't do it. They're not ready. No more no's." He sends for the natural nap. He gets Legion up and connects it. He goes for the pin. 1, 2, Legion kicked out. The lights go out for a second. When the lights are back on, Legion has Nappy up for the Legion's lecture as he connects it.
Oh, man. Sarah immediately from behind grabs Legion and hits him with the Cerebus Paradox, but he doesn't pin him. He looks at Legion and says, "I could beat you any day of the week, but for now, you're just a bitch." He stalks Nappy as Nappy gets up. Sarah goes for another Cerebus Paradox. He connects it. He goes for the cover. 1. Legion breaks it up, but seconds later, something from under the ring grabs 3 snakes and puts the snakes in the leg of Legion as Legion is being bit like a crazy motherfucker person right now. It's Zelzabar. Zelzabar has just screwed Legion. Zelzabar snatches Legion and drags him back under the ring. So wait. We had Zeffy Blake making a threat to Dollface, and now we have Zelzabar screwing over Legion.
Yeah.
This is where we're starting.
Yeah.
What the hell?
This is where we started.
What the hell? I don't know, man. I don't know. Dre, what's popping, brother?
Me neither. Sarah and Nappy look at each other and just say, okay. As both men turn around, Andre Bradford is staring down both men, but Andre attacks Nappy. He spears Nappy down to the ground and gives him repeated stomps to the midsection. He picks Nappy up and hits him with the cause, which is that deep 6, and rolls out of the ring. Walks up the ramp, stops at the top, and watches Sarah put his foot on the face of Nappy as Sarah demands the ref to count 1, 2, 3. The asylum siren sounds as Andre is smiling as he has screwed over Nappy. Sarah celebrates his victory as the camera fades.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this match we had Zeffy distract Dollface, we had Zelzabar attack Legion, and now we have Andre Bradford attacking Nappy Boy when Nappy Boy earlier in the show made that direct threat because Andre was sitting there like, I'm the baddest motherfucker in the asylum, and then Nappy Boy comes out until now.
Right.
Like those words are gonna go down in the asylum history right there. Because that gave me chills because Andre Bradford is a big motherfucker and I don't want to fuck with that guy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a ring of fire matches. We have Titan, Austin Kruger, Zelzabar the Clown, and Sabrina the Psychotic. And Cookie, I know how much you love Sabrina the Psychotic. You, Zeffy, Sabrina, the Witch's Circle. And you have a lot of love for Sabrina, right? Absolutely. So this is going to be a very interesting match. Dre, why don't you start it off, my brother?
As Titan, Sabrina, Zelzabar circle each other in the ring, the Asylum Tron turns on, showing Austin Kruger making his way to the ring down a hall. He is suddenly jumped by Dragon Queen as he walked past a supply closet. Dragon Queen swings a baseball bat at Kruger only for her to get it stuck in the wall. Kruger spins around and hits Dragon Queen with a vicious forearm. Dragon Queen stumbles backwards as Austin presses the attack. Both of them keep fighting when the shit kicks him in the stomach, doubling him over. She then rips the bat from the wall before bringing it down on Austin's back. She keeps swinging as Austin falls down and says, motionless. It lays motionless.
The ring of
He walks.
fire. The ring of fire. And it burns, burns, burns. Kruger got fucked. By
She walks away after throwing the bat on his motionless body.
Well, R.I.P. Austin.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. bro. Dumbass. I am glad, Cookie, that Austin's not your real dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, continue, Dre.
All right. As Zelzabar and Titan watch the Tron, Sabrina climbs the top rope and waits. They both turn around as she jumps off and hits a double drop kick. He's a double drop kick on both of them. She sits right by Zelzabar's head. As she starts to stir, she starts to float and turn upside down. He gets to his hands and knees, and as he looks up and spots Sabrina's smiling upside down face, she smiles even bigger as she drops, driving both knees into his spine and neck. As he drops back down to the mat, she rolls off of him and stops in a crouch position. Excuse me. No, that stops. Okay. As she starts to stand up, she gets hit in the head with a knee strike from Titan. As she falls backwards, Titan walks over and kicks Zelzabar in the stomach. She keeps up with a bloody nose and hits Titan in the midsection with a spin kick. He takes a step backwards. Sabrina goes for a second spin kick. Then Titan catches her leg. As she tries to get free, he twists the leg. Her body contorts as she is forced to fall face first on the mat.
Oh, man. Titan reaches down, grabbing Sabrina by the hair and starts spinning around, causing her to hit an assisted crossbody on Zelzabar, both the former Asylum and Bloodbath champion on the mat. Titan drops and starts driving a hard fist into Zelzabar's face. Titan repeats this over a dozen times, not noticing Sabrina is getting up and hits Titan in the back of the head with a bicycle kick. As Titan falls off Zelzabar, she grabs his arm and tries to Irish whip him in the corner. Titan reverses it and sends her there where she catches herself. Titan tries to drive his shoulder into her, but she moves, causing him to spear the ring post. As Titan props himself in one corner, Zelzabar climbs to his feet on the opposite one. Sabrina, though, starts running around the ring, hitting Zelzabar with a vicious forearm. After she hits Zelzabar, she takes off running and hits Titan with a forearm as well. She repeats, going back and forth till both of them are settled in the corner. She goes for a third against Zelzabar. A wicked laugh is suddenly heard. Sabrina stops and looks at Emberlyn, walks out on the stage. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
The two female entities lock eyes as Emberlyn snaps her finger and Cookie becomes visible. Emberlyn snaps her fingers again as Cookie gets mummified.
Oh, snap.
A fire then starts under Cookie. Starts under Cookie. Sabrina jumps over the top rope, eliminating herself as she runs up and gets Cookie unwrapped. Emberlyn's cruel laughter is heard as she vanishes from the stage.
Dang.
Wow.
Cookie, are
That's
you
what I
okay?
said. Cookie.
Are you okay? Did it hurt? Did you get warm? How did it make you feel? Answer.
Crazy.
Oh,
Because you're crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm normal.
Trey is crazy.
Yeah, Trey is crazy. I do have to say that.
Yeah.
Anyways, I digress. As Titan starts getting to his feet, he laughs as he watches Sabrina run, but fails to notice the large frame of Zelzabar behind him. Zelzabar reaches and grabs the tyrant or grabs Titan on both sides of his head and starts to squeeze. As Titan starts to struggle, blood starts to pour from his eyes and his ears. After several minutes, Zelzabar lifts the semi-conscious form of Titan up and throws him over the top and turns around. As Zelzabar isn't looking, Titan grasps the top rope and pulls himself back into the ring. As Zelzabar turns around, he receives a big boot to the face. As the clown stumbles backwards, Titan presses the attack with a vicious European uppercut. Zelzabar is able to catch one of Titan's arms and uses it to suplex Titan over his head. Damn. Zelzabar runs and rebounds off the ropes just as Titan gets to his feet. Zelzabar connects with a lariat. At the same second, Titan connects with a lariat of his own. Both men are laying in the center of the ring. Dre, why don't you finish this off in fashion?
Oh, Lord. Wait a minute. I thought I messed up. Hold on. I'm coming back.
You did a Cookie.
I'm coming back.
Big boot to the mush, man.
As Titan and Zelzabar, we here, right?
Yep.
Okay. As Titan and Zelzabar both get to their feet, sweat and blood start rolling down their faces. With a nod from Titan, Zelzabar charges and catches Titan with a vicious STO. Titan immediately gets to his feet and yells at Zelzabar to do better. Wow. Zelzabar goes for a spear. Quit scrolling here for spoilers. Ain't nobody scrolling for no spoilers. Don't even do that. This time, however, Titan catches him and hits a double hook DDT. As Titan gets to his feet, he reaches down and grabs his opponent's hair and stands up. Zelzabar hits Titan with a headbutt as Legion's music starts to play. What? Zelzabar looks on as Legion makes his way down the ramp. Legion waves his hands as the fire parted for him to climb onto the apron. Damn. Zelzabar gets in Legion's face. All of a sudden, Legion drops down, pulling the top rope down. Then Titan pushes Zelzabar over the top rope. Legion smirks at Titan and turns around to walk away. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Titan.
Titan, ladies and gentlemen, is going to round 2 of the Monsters Ball tournament. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now the co-main event as we have Scabs, Trey Silent, the creator. We have Emberlyn, who's had her wicked ways tonight. And then we have Dragon Queen, who just made a statement to Austin Kruger. So very ironic of what's going on here. So let's figure out what happens. As all four of the patients start circling each other, Scabs makes a beeline for Dragon Queen while Emberlyn pounces on Trey Silent. Scabs and Dragon Queen start trading chops and punches when Scabs ends up catching Dragon Queen's fist and turning it around where she is in a hammerlock. As she struggles, she tries to do a back elbow when Scabs catches that arm as well and pins it behind her back. Scabs ends up hitting some kind of suplex where both of their arms are still pinned behind her back. As he starts to get to his feet, Dragon Queen actually kips up and nails Scabs in the face with a super kick. Wow. Dre, what's popping, my brother?
Emberlyn jumps on Trey's back and starts driving her elbows into his neck and shoulders on top of his chest. When he reaches up and grabs her ears and forces her forward, calling her to land on her back. As she lays there, Trey ends up hitting her with a running senton where she gets her knees up in time, causing him to fall face on the mat. As Emberlyn starts to get to her feet, Trey is a second faster and hits a kneeling blockbuster on her before grabbing her and trying to throw her over the top rope into the casket. Emberlyn ends up reversing him into a backwards versus leg sweep, forcing Trey's face into the mat.
Man, Cookie, where are we?
As the Banshee and the Dragon Queen, they're at each other after taking down both of the male
Patience. Emberlyn
shocked Dragon Queen with a
vicious
spear to the knee, driving her down.
Nice.
As Dragon Queen holds her knee, Amelia stomping on her leg to keep her down.
Nice.
Timberland reaches down and helps Drag Queen to her feet.
Who's Timberland? I think it's Emberlyn. I know it says Timberland. Whoever Timberland is must have been thinking about Justin Timberlake or something.
Her in the
stomach
and nailing a Victor DDT in the canal
center
of the ring, and Berlin stands in
the center
of the ring as all three of her
opponents
are laying in every which way across the
Good job, Cookie. Good job. Round of applause on that. Emberlyn has all three of the opponents laying on the ground. She walks over to Scabs and starts pushing him towards the coffin when he won't move anymore. It was as Scabs was pushed against a barrier, a purple one. A child's giggle fills the air as Sabrina walks out on the stage holding Cookie's hand. Sabrina nods as Cookie and one of the coffins suddenly become a glass. No, becomes made of glass. Both Sabrina and Cookie's eyes turn purple, and Emberlyn is inside the glass coffin. As Emberlyn slams her fist on the glass, the cement starts pouring on her in her coffin. Emberlyn has been eliminated by yours truly, Cookie, and Sabrina the Psychotic, the Witch's Circle.
All right, now.
Cookie with the revenge, because for the people that have messed this, Cookie has been mummified tonight, has almost been set on fire by Emberlyn tonight, and now Cookie comes back with revenge by using her Witch's Circle curse between the three to come here and pretty much say, you know what, Emberlyn, you want to mess with a 9-year-old, almost the most powerful 10-year-old, then you are not going to like what's happening. So, right, Cookie? Cookie, what would you say right now to Emberlyn?
I'll make you disappear.
I'll make you disappear. Anything else? How does it make you feel, Cookie? It makes you feel like crap? Yeah. I would too. Absolutely. Emberlyn, how dare you? Anyways, Trey Silent ends up getting in between both Dragon Queen and Scabs, trading chops with both of his opponents. Unfortunately for him, they hit him in the center of the chest with an open palm flap when audibly echoed to the entire arena as Trey stumbles backwards holding his chest. Dragon Queen turns her attention to the pig. Dragon Queen charges because Scabs is a pig. You didn't know that? Yeah. You know, Scabs is a pig. There we go. Everyone, we need to all do this at the same time. We are all going to be pigs just for Scab. It's the pig of silence, ladies and gentlemen. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oink, oink. Oink. All right.
Piggies!
Oh my God! As Dragon Queen charges Scabs, driving him to the corner and plants them with several shoulder strikes to the stomach and chest. As Caps lowers some self to the bottom. Who's Caps?
What?
It says as Caps lowers some self to the bottom rope.
I have
holding
no idea.
himself up. Dragon Queen Scabs, I think it's Scabs. As Scabs lowers himself to the bottom rope, holding himself up, Dragon Queen goes for a Bronco Buster. Unfortunately for her, Scabs rolls out of the way, causing her to hit the rope and bounce backwards, landing on her head and shoulders. Scabs quickly gets to his feet and hits her with a leg drop across her face, momentarily stunning her. Scabs reaches down, grabbing Dragon Queen by her hair, yanking her to her feet. Scab starts trading vicious lefts and thunderous rights with the Dragon Queen. They continue this for a few minutes before Dragon Queen ducks under Scab's wild swing and hits him with a chop to the chest after several chops, leaving his chest bright red on the verge of bleeding. She ends up hitting Scabs in the face with a bitch slap. Like, pig, get the fuck out of here. Scabs goes for a punch, but Dragon Queen headbutts him, driving him to the mat. Unknown to Dragon Queen, Trey Silent sneaks up behind her and hits the back of the head with a forearm, causing her to stumble. He grabs her and goes for a Northern Light suplex, only for Dragon Queen to break free while she was in the air and hits Trey with a code breaker. Trey literally bounces backwards and lands on the mat. Dragon Queen kicks Trey in the stomach, doubling him over before hitting a knee strike to his face. Trey falls backwards as Scabs starts getting his bearings. Unfortunately for him, it wasn't enough time for Dragon Queen. Dragon Queen hits him right in the snout with a vicious forearm. As he stumbles backwards, Dragon Queen locks on, swallowing the sword, her mandible claw. As the pig struggles to get free, he starts to fade. As she releases him, she walks over to the coffin and opens it. She steps back as Austin Kruger gets out of it. He grabs her by the throat and drags her into it with him. He hits the Kruger cutter on her. The coffin closes with both of them in it, allowing Scabs to crawl over and pull a lever controlling the cement. Dragon Queen has been eliminated. Well, I guess a lot of payback's happening, ain't it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
A lot of payback. Holy moly. Dre, what's up, man?
Trey and Scabs both get to their feet. They start laughing as he tries to get to his first. Trey attacks Scabs with vicious kicks to the stomach before spinning around and nailing the pig in the face with a spinning back fist. Scabs stumbles backwards as he starts laughing on his own. He wipes the blood from the corner of his mouth and charges at Trey and hits the crossbody on him.
Ooh.
As both men hit the mat, Scabs rolls to his feet and starts hitting elbow drops across Silas' chest. They were able to roll out of the way of the final drop. Trey was able to roll out of the way of the final drop, causing Scabs to slam onto the mat. As Scabs starts to get some feeling back into his arm, Trey grabs a hold of the arm and applies a cross-arm bar on him.
Ooh.
As Scabs tries to get free, Trey pulls back, trying to break from the arm. Finally, Scabs uses his immense strength and lifts Trey into one arm into the air, one arm. Trey, seeing what was going on, moved his weight around. He changes from an armbar to a triangular choke. Scabs now is starting to struggle to death. They lighten the script. Scabs lifts Trey up into the air and hits a powerbomb on Trey, momentarily disabling himself as well.
Both men stand across from each other as they charge at each other, both trading swift rights and lightning lefts. Trey is able to get under one of the former Asylum champion swings and drives his shoulder right into the kidney. As Scabs takes a step back, holding his side, Trey presses the attack and pushes Scabs towards the last coffin. The creator of the Asylum grabs Scabs to nail him with the Lucifer effect, but freezes. What? Trey just froze. Like what? Trey drops. What? Scabs.
That is unusual.
Trey drops Scabs and falls to the ground. Scabs crawled over and checked for a pulse, and none was found.
Wow.
Trey just died.
Wow.
The creator just died. What? Trey Silent he can't. Can he? Is Trey Silent really dead?
As a look of it, he is, but
by the books, he has no pulse. Scabs, sensing this is his chance, starts rolling Silent into his coffin. He closes the lid and pulls a cement lever, burying the creator in concrete. Trey Silent has been eliminated. Your winner and moving on to round 2 is Scabs.
Sorry.
Wow. Wow. But ladies and gentlemen, who is ready for the main event of the evening in a cemetery death match? As we have the Asylum champion Savior taking on the Inner Demon champion Onions, taking on the Bloodbath champion Zeffy Blake, taking on the 2021 monster of the ring, Unhinged.
This is about to go down.
As the
I am
cemetery,
ready to rock and roll.
As the cemetery gates open, you sense this energy. You smell and fear death when you enter through these gates, as the doctors and nurses escorted Savior, the Asylum champion Onions, the Inner Demon champion Zeffy Blake, the Bloodbath champion, and of course the 2021 monster of the ring, Unhinged. Each one was dropped on was dropped off on each corner of the cemetery, having to find the other patients within this deathly cemetery. Zeffie calls out a hellhound to go sniffing around as she walks around, being cautious of her surroundings. Her evil laugh echoes the cemetery, sending shivers up and down your spine. We see Onions touching each of the gravestone as he looks around. Onions hears a noise as he looks over. Crows are circling around him, and when he looks at his wrist, as blood is dripping already, but no one made contact. How is that happening? He looks confused as
I have
Zeffie
no idea.
sneaks up behind Onions and bashes his head against one of the gravestones. As the gravestone cracks in half, Zeffie with continuous stomps to the chest of Onions, saying, "Die, little bunny, die."
Whoa, damn.
Zeffie laughs as she turns around and unhinges in the distance, looking directly at Zeffie. Zeffie steps back as she goes the opposite direction, disappearing in the shadows. Unhinged walks slowly up to the beaten down Onions. Unhinged grabs Onions by the head and lifts him up. Onions opens his eyes and begins headbutting Unhinged several times. Unhinged loses the grasp of Onions as Onions with a super kick to Unhinged, knocking him off balance. Onions runs towards Unhinged for a clothesline, but Unhinged scoops Onions up and power slams him to the ground. Unhinged goes for the pin. 1, 2, kick out by Onions. Dre, tell me what's popping.
Unhinged laughs as he grabs Onions by the throat and squeezes as hard as he can. Onions is turning a different color as Zeffie from behind, holding what seems to be a human bone, and hits Unhinged in the back of the head with the bone. We see in the background, bad in the bone. We see in the background that a grave was dug up, and Zeffie must have gotten the bone from inside that coffin. Zeffie looks around and she sees in the corner of her eye the man standing there with a grin on his face. The asylum champion Savior walks out from the shadows. So this is where you are. Now let's get this party started.
Savior and Zeffie meet eye to eye as she begins mumbling words as Savior puts his hand over her mouth and says, "Shut up, bitch."
Ooh.
Zeffie bites Savior, drawing blood as Savior
Whoa.
with an aggressive knee to the gut of Zeffie, followed by a brutal spine buster, creating that separation. Savior cracks his neck as he turns around, and Onions with a pink miss to Savior, but Savior ducks and does another spine buster, but this time to Onions. Wow. Savior grins as he turns back around and Unhinged grabs the throat of Savior and connects the descent from heaven chokeslam as Unhinged goes to pin Savior. 1, 2, kick out by Savior. And says, "You got to do a lot more than that to take me down, Hingy." Unhinged doesn't respond kindly with that as he takes his foot and bashes the face of Savior, and you can see the asylum champion is busted up, but he continues to stand back up and says, "I stand strong for this asylum. Like I said, Unhinged, I've been through worse." Savior begins throwing lefts and rights, also striking with repeated knee strikes. He goes for a spine buster. Unhinged reverses it into a drop of fear, but Onions with a pink miss to Unhinged. Unhinged still connects the drop of fear, that tombstone pile driver. Unhinged is having a hard time seeing right now, though.
Oh, damn.
What's going on, Dre?
Onions then takes the opportunity to pin Savior. 1, 2, 3, no! Kick out by Savior. Onions can't believe it. He stands up as Zeffie with a kick to the nuts of Onions, followed by a long
Poor Onions.
Right. Followed by a long distance from Savior. Zeffie runs all back into the shadow. Savior all bloodied up. Unhinged eyes open wide as fire begins surrounding Unhinged, as if he's healing Unhinged to become even stronger. Onion
damn.
holding his knives, and he looks around this bloody cemetery.
All of a sudden, we hear screaming. The screams sound like Zeffy is in trouble as Dollface drags Zeffy out from the shadows and tosses her in front of Savior. Dollface wiping the blood off her face. Oh, blood will be spilled. Zeffy, that bloodbath title will belong to me. Savior, with a grin, goes for the pin on Zeffy. 1, 2, 3. Zeffy has been eliminated. Well, Dollface got her revenge tonight.
Yes, he has.
I don't know what happened in those woods, but something happened. Something.
Me either.
But it seems like Savior stands over Zeffy as he hears a voice say, "Congrats, you pinned the living dead girl." But anyways, I digress. Uh-oh. The underground is here. As he throws his cigarette down to the ground and begins throwing lefts and rights to Savior. Savior is fighting back, throwing lefts and rights as they both, Underground pushes Savior against the mausoleum. Underground looks in the eyes of Savior. I don't have much time left before they put me 6 feet deep. We both know this, but Savior, I am going to be buried with that Asylum Championship. Okay, then. Okay.
Okay.
Wow. Underground knees Savior in the gut and connects to 6 feet deep. Underground puts a bag of cocaine on Savior's chest and walks off in the distance. A few seconds goes by and Onions is walking. Of course he is. Towards the mausoleum and smells the bag of cocaine. He quickly pins Savior for the 1, 2, 3. Savior, the Asylum Champion, has been eliminated.
Oh, what?
That leaves Unhinged and Onions, the final two in the cemetery death match. As the fire burns out around Unhinged, you can see that he is stronger and ready to end this right now. Unhinged uses his fist and pounds the ground, causing an earthquake effect. Onions falls to the floor, stumbling over the rumbling of the ground. As Unhinged begins walking over to Onions, Onions is slowly getting up to his feet, and he sees his inner demon champion glow in this dark circle around it. As the championship opens up, a demonic creature enters the body of Onions. Onions' eyes turn black as Unhinged and Onions are nose to nose.
Wow.
Dre?
My goodness.
Continue.
Both throwing
Don't
lefts
worry,
and
Cookie.
rights, Unhinged. Quickly,
Go ahead.
there's Onions. Okay. Throws him. The Onions lands on his feet. Onions with quick, swift kicks to the legs of Unhinged, knock him to one knee. And Onions with a peak missed again. But this time, Unhinged moves out of the way, and Onions jumping out the mausoleum with a flying clothesline, knocking down Unhinged. As Onions goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out by Unhinged with power, tossing Onions in the air. Onions falling back down as Unhinged catches Onions on his shoulders. He goes for a running power slam, but Onions escapes and spears Unhinged through the mausoleum door.
Oh, both cases bloodied up as Onion stands over Unhinged. I will put the monster away. Unhinged quickly sits up and grabs the throat of Onions and tosses him several feet into dead bodies. Onions is covered in dead bodies as Unhinged drags Onions out of the dead bodies and goes for the pin. 1, 2, pink mist into the eyes of Unhinged again. Onions connects the vertebraker. Onions goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. No, kick out by Unhinged. Onions can't believe it. Unhinged opened his eyes again as the pink mist had no effect. Onions thinking on what he could do, but before anything could happen, the mausoleum collapsed over Onions and Unhinged.
Oh my God.
Doctors and nurses are now rushing to the scene along with their best medical equipment until lightning strikes several of the medical team. When doctors move the dead bodies, the debris from the mausoleum, they see unhinged over onions for the 1, 2, 3. Your winner and moving on to the second round is the 2021 Monster of the Ring, Unhinged.
Oh, yeah.
Unhinged is slowly getting up as he sees the Inner Demon Championship. He grabs it and walks over to Onions. This will be mine. Pray, run. Unhinged tosses the Inner Demon title onto Onions as the demonic creature exits Onions and back into the championship. Onions' eyes open as Unhinged is not there. Onions stands up and looks around. What a way to start the new year. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing episode 1. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? It's about to go down. A lot more shit's about to happen. So, Cookie, you know what time it is. Dre, you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? All right. It is time to cut it out. See you guys September 24th. Peace out and love y'all, crazy motherfuckers.